guys, so this is an impromptu recording. I just finished a branding consulting meeting where I was, trying to do like an intake meeting to figure out where to take the branding. I've expressed that I've been trying to figure out like my Stacy brand and the human to human brand and the messaging and all this stuff. And I've really been in a spiral about it, just trying to, make it all make sense. I care about that part, the messaging of anything I'm doing, and just trying to make sure that it makes sense and, whatever. But the meeting was such a amazing reflection back to me, actually, that went in a different way than I thought. I got to meet with this woman named Rochelle, who I'm adding to my gratitude list of people who have blessed me and spoke over me and just said something to me that was just like exactly the right timing. Something she said to me that struck a chord and made me start crying immediately was that I'm actually in support gluttony. She was like, you have everything you need. You actually don't need me. I'm listening to you. I'm looking at what you wrote down when you were walking into the brand, and you're actually very ready. So right now, I think you're looking for support that you don't actually need, because either you're afraid to trust what and where you are, and you are afraid to trust the becoming. And you're looking like outside of yourself, basically, instead of just like within and really being like, oh, that's it. Like I found it and I said it and that's what it's going to be. And then just be in the becoming of what that is. And it just, like, I'll be honest, this perfectionism thing, it just runs so much deeper than I thought. And I'll be thinking I'm out of it, and then I'll have a meeting and somebody's like, hey, you're good. Like, you're so good that I won't even let you hire us. That's how, what? Like, that is, because I said in the call, I was like, that really sucks that you could call that out. And she's like, it doesn't suck. It's okay. Like, we're not giving Stacy enough grace. And I'm just like, you guys, this is like, I'm in it. I'm in the working of it. I'll really think I'm like getting better at it. And then I'll recognize that it's been so many years of perfectionism that my 2 to 3 years of breaking is not enough for it to be gone. Like, and that is, I get, it's scary. It's scary. I think that's the word. Cause you're like, cause it's also my perfectionism that needs it to happen in a certain amount of time, or that needs me to be done with that. Like, it just runs so deep. And I thought this was just me doing good work, or like being a good steward of my work, but I'm not really allowing enough space for the human part of me. And I'm just like, every time I come face to face with that truth, I'm like, how do you do it? Because I'm thinking I'm doing it, and I might not really be doing it. I might be just thinking I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't practiced doing it. I recognized this when I went on vacation last year for the first time just a solo vacation that was just a vacation that wasn't work. I thought I had been on vacation multiple times because I've been on so many work trips that ended up being like work and play, and they were all these amazing places, and my passion brought me there, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be thinking, I'm like, I've experienced this before, and the truth is I have not. And when I went on the solo trip, and I was aware, like I went knowing once I realized that, because I processed this before going. So when I went, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you don't really take a lot of trips. So now we're going to walk into the experience of what that's like. And, the human to human was launching in a week. So 4 of those days I was cool, and 3 I was restless. I'm like, hey, bro, like I got something because things were also like the website didn't get updated, and this social page, I didn't know who to give the social page. Like, it's like I felt like I had merit to be out of whack for those couple days. And maybe that's probably not even true. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you guys wouldn't have died if I didn't fucking update the website. Like, you would have been fucking fine. You would have still listened to the episode. And so it's like, fuck, like I just really, God, God, this perfectionism is just crazy, you know, like I am trying to learn and I'm just going to pose the learnings and not feel like I got to solve them in the same moment. Like I'm just trying to learn the difference between, you know, doing good work and trying to be perfect. Like cause I thought I was getting better at it, and maybe I have gotten better, but I just have a journey to go. And for someone to say like, you don't actually need me. This is cool that, you know, I love that you wanted my services, but I'm looking at what you got going on and you just need to tweak X, Y, Z and you're good to go. And that was, you know, yeah, it's just, this stuff takes practice. And I'm just sitting in the fact that if you've practiced perfectionism for so long, that's what you have the best skill in, you know? And I'm just like, I haven't practiced enough grace. I truly have not. And that is upsetting. And like, now that I've released myself from the word upsetting, it is comforting because I get to practice that, and I need to practice that and own that as a practice and allow it to be a fun practice. Just let it be fun. Like it doesn't actually sound fun because I think it sounds like I will give myself more spaces to have excuses. And I thought like I watch movies, I watch TV, you know, I go out, maybe not as much right now because of what's in front of me, but like, and maybe I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought I was, all this thinking is really what's getting me in trouble too. It's all this damn thinking. It's the thinking, you know? So I am just sitting with this reflection. You know, I'm going to say this because, my operations director, she was like, why don't you do content when you're like making your meal prepping and when you're sharing, like you have all this stuff to say and why aren't you sharing it? And I told her the truth was, I don't really like the way my kitchen looks. I don't think it's beautiful according to Instagram standards. And I'm very aware that like, you know, I was about to say something that I don't care about Instagram standards, but that can't be true, right? That can't be true. So, because I clearly care. So I am aware that I don't need to live in those standards, but I haven't found the maybe it's courage to share exactly how I move in my world in full confidence. Because I don't really like the way my kitchen looks. I still spend my time cooking in there and doing my thing, but I'm like, oh, you know, it's a little older. It's an older building. It's not like this, that, and third, like stupid shit. You know what I mean? And like, I really meant that. Like, I didn't think it was stupid shit when I was thinking it. I really thought that was like a good excuse. I was like, oh, well, you know, it's whatever. It's not quote unquote perfect. Like that must have literally, without saying the word perfect, that's what I was saying. And that's heartbreaking, honestly, to reflect on now, to be like, damn, like these people don't pay your bills. Who cares what the fuck y'all think about my kitchen? I mean, to be honest, that's the actual honest thing. But the thing is, I care. I guess I care because we're saying who cares, but clearly I care because I did not do something. So, and maybe it was like, I didn't want to share that part of myself, or I didn't want to answer questions or what, I'm not sure. And I'm going to sit and explore that. Cause it's like, why is that the inundate and the BS of what Instagram has shown us? Is it like, you got to move into a Instagram worthy apartment before you share it? Like, is that what it is? I don't know. I'm just, yeah. Okay. So those are some impromptu thoughts, and just in a moment of reflection and recognizing the practices ahead of me and really giving those practices the space in the room to really be a practice. And I'll update y'all. I will update you, and I will do that along this ride. And I'm out of words. I don't know. I'm sitting with this. This is for my fellow recovering perfectionists out there. I see and hear and feel you on a deep level. And perfectionism does not hold our highest selves. So let's leave as soon as we can. Not rushing you, But let's get the fuck out of here. Because my God, it holds us back. It is holding me back. And I'm aware of it. And again, I am in recovery. So join me. Sending you love. Thanks for listening.